My mom was in an accident when I was 14 and was left disabled as a result. Because of this, my parents decided it would be for the best if my dad had custody of me, because mom had a long recovery ahead of her and she'd need a lot of help herself. My mom paid child support to my dad for me, only it was never spent on me. It went on his stepkids. He saved it for them and never used it on me, even when I did need money for things. He had me overdraw on my school lunch account and then wouldn't pay the balance. I had to do it with money from my grandparents, even though he was the one who last minute said we had nothing for me to take a lunch from home because his stepkids were getting more for theirs because it wasn't enough. When I needed supplies for a school project, he refused to pay for them. I wasn't allowed to get a haircut, even though the stepkids, my dad and his wife, all got them whenever. His wife was getting her hair dyed every other month, and his stepdaughter got highlights for her birthdays. I got way less than the stepkids for food too. Lots of stuff like that was going on while I was there. There was a lot of stuff like that, and while mom was deep in recovery, I didn't want to upset her with it, but eventually I told her because she wasn't giving her disability money for my care for it to go to kids who are nothing to her. My mom was so pissed, and so were my grandparents. I moved in with my mom, and my grandparents moved in with us, so my dad couldn't fight against us. Then she got the courts involved, and they didn't like it. I had proof, or well, my mom brought the proof I had for the courts. They decided dad should pay it back since he was abusing it and not providing for me the way the court order said. He only got away with it because mom didn't see me as much as she otherwise would have. My dad and his wife are pissed at me for doing it when one of the stepkids has a long-term medical issue. They said I could have been understanding, and I was old enough at 16 when I told my mom and moved back in with her to know medical issues take priority. They said it benefited my family, and I might not have got a comfortable time there, but I got enough. My mom said the stepkids got enough though, and that's why I wasn't wrong. But my dad and his wife accused me of acting out of spite. Am I wrong?